Alright, we're off again. Gonna do the bowl loop now. So yeah, we're off again. This is the bowl loop. It's named that, I believe, because it goes next to the bowl, which hopefully today we're going to play in a little bit. It's a big open area. It's nice to have some lunch midday, get the energy back up. Say that usually I'm faster after lunch, but again, every day is different. Standing through all that, all pretty good. I love that on GoPros, the difficult stuff never looks difficult. Uphills and downhills look flat. None of the routes actually show up. So, I don't know. It doesn't give a good idea of what is actually happening. Maybe you can tell from me breathing harder when the terrain gets harder. Maybe not. I am feeling better though. Just more connected, you know. Like I understand what the bike wants and what it's going to do. Not always, but more than in the morning. And off we go again. Yeah, ruts like that I still suck at. With deeper ruts, you gotta find a balance right through the center, or it throws you around. So, if you don't enter correctly, it's a little more difficult, at least for me. But, certainly getting easier than it was when I first started. Alabama was really a big wake-up for me in terms of how varied the terrain is in America in general. I mean, I've seen videos of various states, you know. I always started watching it at pretty gnarly terrain, which it does in different ways, you know. But I wasn't ready for the mud and the clay down here. Just crazy, crazy slick. Handlebar trails. I had no idea what a handlebar trail was when I moved here. For those who don't know, it's a trail so narrow that you can barely get your handlebars through it. And we certainly have a lot of those here. Some of the handlebar trails are so tight that I don't see how guys get through them without stopping. I know they do, I can't. There's usually marks on the trees from people's bark busters hitting them. But yeah, it's an adventure. This loop or this trail because it's pretty flowy. The other one we did earlier today was a little more technical, whereas this one just kind of flows naturally. And there are a couple parts that are more gnarly, but overall it's not bad. So I'm running the new Bridgestone M59 front tire. That on last night, so I just came up with the fatty that I posted the review about, and first impressions are the steering is a lot quicker, more precise. I feel the front of the bike a lot more. However, it is not as good over routes right now. It might be the pressure I'm running, 8 psi, might be that the tire's new, hasn't broken in yet, so it's bossing me around a little bit. But I think that makes sense because the fatty is a bigger tire, so it does absorb a lot of bumps more, whereas here this tire is a lot harder. But overall I think it's an improvement. I think I like it because my biggest complaint again with the fatty tire was that I couldn't feel the front of the bike well, and it felt like it was skating through things. Like right here, see this mud? I feel like this digs in a lot better. There we go, that's how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, wheeling on demand is still a trick I need to get better at. I can kind of do it when I think about it, but it doesn't come naturally. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. How do you ride through this without slowing down? Every time I try, I end up on my ass. Yeah, see stuff like this? This tire is a lot better. The fatty would... See, we just hit a tree. And we stop. That's how it goes. That's why you gotta maintain your momentum. Not to catch up. Riding in a big group like this, it's good to stop every so often, not just to catch your breath and drink water, which we all got to be doing on here, but also let the other guys catch up, you know, if they're falling behind, because, you know, it's a group ride, so you want everyone to feel like they're part of the group, you know, and it's not a race. If it was a race, I'd be losing right now. But no, seriously though, the great thing about riding in a group of understanding riders is everyone can ride their own pace, you know? Like, I'm slower through some of those features you just saw. And then I catch up with Andy, some other stuff, just back and forth, you know? because that tree came close. That's the stuff that makes me nervous here, is being between trees. As you saw what happens when I hit it, it sends you flying to the side. Trying to learn to jump puddles so they don't slow me down. Still a work in progress. You can probably hear how many branches and trees I'm hitting here with my helmet. Well, I guess branches, not trees. That would suck. But my goal is always to come through here and trim as much as I can. So I bring my trimmers with me. The problem is, on a group ride, you know, you kind of stick together. So if I was to stop every 2 feet and trim a branch, you know, this would take an hour more to complete. And a lot of the guys don't want to wait. So, you know, I think it's good to have a little fun riding and then come back and trim the trails that you ride, you know, help out. Because, you know, these trails don't maintain themselves. We got a lot of awesome group members here at NATRA who spend a lot of time grooming these trails and arrowing them. And a lot of people forget about that, you know. There's a lot of work that goes into maintaining a trail like this. It's, you know, I don't know how many miles this is, 5, 8, 10, whatever, but, you know, nature is nature. It takes back the trails quickly, so you got to constantly clear trees and constantly trim stuff, and if no one does it, eventually this won't be rideable. So I doubt anyone from NATRA is going to watch this, but if they do, a huge thank you to all you regular trail workers for doing what you do so the rest of us can enjoy this. Is to stop at the bowl if we can find it, kind of easy to miss from this trail, and you know, have a little fun. The bowl is kind of like just an open area, looks like a bowl, hence the name, that a lot of the side-by-sides like to play in. It's got a little kind of a, you know, all sides are a hill climb. Nothing is really major though, I don't think. I'd have to see. We haven't actually been there other than from the side, observe. Woo. Should have jumped that. I feel in the groove now, for the most part. But it's one of those things when, just as I get in the groove, you know, I start to get tired. I think that was the bowl. I'm gonna try to turn around. No, the bowl's right here. So yeah, this is the bowl. I hope the other guys see it. I want to pull up more. Oh, they're already here. For some reason, I thought you guys kept going. I think Andy kept going.
Yeah, it used to be that you could like...
Yeah, it hit me what had happened when I lost the fender.
Yeah. So this is the bowl, as you can see. That was pretty easy. Yeah, let's do it again. Gotta get over these fears, right? Too easy. That is a fact. When you psych yourself out, when you look down and get scared of something, it's definitely tougher to get back on the horse, you know. But given my fear of heights, this is good practice. Sergeant. I feel better. Maybe I'll pass on that one. Yeah. Let's try that one. wasn't too bad. Again. So yeah, that was a prime example of my fear of heights. See something like that, or this right here, and my brain just freaks out, you know. And in the end, it wasn't so bad. So fear is very interesting because it'll prevent you from doing things you can actually do, you know. At the same time, I feel like woo! You see that? No foot down. At the same time, I feel like a healthy dose of fear is good when you ride because it'll prevent you from doing stupid stuff, you know? And I always say, ride so you can ride again, right? You know, if you get hurt, then you can't ride the next time. So I'd rather go a little slower or, you know, around an obstacle, but ensure that I can come back and ride again. Especially at my age, you know, healing takes longer. So little up camber here. Oh, there goes Mike. That is a loud four-stroke. See, standing through that made a lot more sense to me because you can wiggle the bike more, and they say, you know, a lot of the hard enduro champions start in trials, and trials there's a lot of slow stuff, a lot of balance, a lot of balance through obstacles that, you know, kind of force you to learn how to maneuver the bike without touching the ground, just using the clutch and weight, you know, and throttle. And that makes sense to me. So, interesting turn of events. We have a rider who's lost behind us. We thought he went the wrong way. It turns out we went the wrong way. So now we're trying to find him on the correct trail. Keep going. Yeah, he's got to be up there somewhere. So we're going to try to catch up with him, but he's had a pretty long lead, so, and he doesn't know this area very well. To be fair, apparently neither do we, because, oh yeah, it's this part. So this is where he got logged. Hey, Taylor. I'll get him. Dude. So, we thought you went the wrong way.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. We went the wrong way.
Oh.
we back? Alright, we're up again. A little bit more before the day's up. What up? Pro level, buddy. That's how we go sometimes. We're just exploring now. Not entirely sure where we're at or what's here. Looks like Chad's been here before. We're just gonna follow him. Whew, squirrely. Nice leisurely pace. It's later in the day or now anyway. We had a few good hours of single track. It's unfortunate the bowl loop that we were on terminates with the logging that's happening right now. So about half of it is inaccessible, at least that I know about. I'm sure the people who ride here more know how to get there, but you know, it's we take what we can get. This is equally fun. A little creek riding. I like this kind of stuff. I like little creek crossings, getting a little wet, but some of these puddles are not what you want to be in. There's definitely stories in the group of guys going through a puddle, and the next thing you know, they're up through their hips because the puddle's way deeper than they expected. A lot of these puddles get dug out by the 4x4s, unfortunately. I guess pin it to win it. No, not here. We like to maintain our trails politely. Trail? I don't know if this is a trail. Do we want to keep going?
Wheelie over it.
I want to turn around.
I'm just giving you shit.
That's fair. Sucks when you don't know where you're going, because it can be boring, you know, keep getting stuck in the same areas, like this one here, for example. But I really don't know where this is supposed to go. So we're exploring some single track here that doesn't seem to be as ridden as the other stuff we ride. I don't think we know it very well. In fact, we don't know where we're at, but it's going, so we're going. I forgot to record. That's okay. It's a little tight. Yeah, I'm going pretty slow because, again, I don't know this trail at all. In fact, it seems to be pretty old given the condition of the markers. I don't know if it's actually been ridden, although it seems to be pretty well trotted here for the most part. So just taking it slow. Still arrows, just who knows what they're saying, because a lot of times these trails will get abandoned and the arrows don't get taken down. So yeah, we'll see. Nice and slow. I like overgrown stuff like this. Oh, sit down. Don't sit. While I sat. I'm gonna wait for the guys. Here we go. Little pause there. Little breather. Those trees are pretty close. right. So yeah, we're not lost, but not quite sure how to get where we want to go. So we're just going to hike this back and probably call it a day. So let's see if anything exciting happens. Oh boy. This is always exciting. Riding around big puddles. Whew, that was slick as snot. Make sure they're following. Yep. So I want to keep going this way, I think. Yeah, that stuff is super slick. Nothing like river rock to wake you up. Yeah, but this is fun. This is the Kano. Whew. Okay, don't do that. Okay, that was exciting. Took the exactly wrong line. I think it's just straight up. Kind of. That's how I know I'm getting tired, is when I keep choosing the wrong line. Mentally, not as sharp as I was earlier today, which doesn't really say much. Pause here. Yeah, I in general suck at directions, so I never trust myself that I'm going the right way to do anything. That was fun. Gotta take the same way out that we came in. There's some trees down and stuff, so this is a safer bet. I like stuff like this. This is one of my favorite terrain in terms of non-single track, like water rocks and stuff, you know. I don't think this is the right way, but I guess we'll find out. That hurts. Picked up that thorn bush. Yeah, I really don't think this is right, but what ifs. Maybe I'm wrong.